Hello everybody, this is the Airing It Out podcast. I am Sam and welcome to our series, the 12 Days of Mindfulness-mas, where we are counting down the 12 days to Christmas with new episodes every single day with tips and tricks on how to look after yourself and the people around you during this Christmas series. We hope you enjoy, stay tuned and take care of yourselves. Welcome back to another episode of the Airing It Out podcast's 12 Days of Mindfulness-mas. Now, I'm sure everyone's in this same boat. The run up to Christmas can be very stressful, whether it's getting all the food shops ready just before Christmas, last minute presents, getting everything wrapped in time, spending time with family, having those bloody kids screaming about the house. Little terrors. Christmas can be stressful. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about some of the ways in which we can find joy in the little things. It's taking that little bit of time for us to recharge, to enjoy, to relax, and to do something that nourishes us in this time spent with loved ones and people and giving. Let's think about some ways that we can take a little bit of selfish time for ourselves. Let's get into it. It's essential that we take some time for ourselves and enjoy the little things, because in a season of giving, we can't give so much that we don't have anything left to ourselves. So what can we give to ourselves? We're spending so much time thinking about presents, preparing for meals, thinking forward, doing all these other things for other people. But when are we going to take some time for ourselves? When are we going to give ourselves that gift of the things that we really love and the things that we enjoy that we can do in our own time? And you might be wondering, how do I do that? I know that sounds like a silly question, but I got asked this recently. I was like, okay, well, what are the little things that you like to do? And I sat there and I thought, oh, I don't actually know. So I can fully understand if that's a difficult question to answer. But one of the ways that we can think about it is take some time for yourself and write down 20 things that you like, 20 things that you really enjoy, 20 things that make your day, whether it be a big way or a small way, just that little bit better. Dave Corbin, a good friend of the podcast, I had a meeting with him and it was to discuss how things are going, have a catch up, just see how each other are doing. And at that time, I wasn't doing particularly well, and I reached out to him so we could have this chat. And I wasn't giving any time to myself. Too busy doing, giving. So it was him that asked me this question, and I was just like, I don't know, what do I like? And that was such a weird question to have, a weird response to such a simple question, surely. But he said, write down 20 things that you like to do. And so the meeting that we had the month following, I came with this nice list of things. Some of them little things, physical things, some of them not so physical things, like seeing my mum happy or making my dad proud, things like that. Some that aren't, you can't always hold in your hand. And he looked at me and he said, okay, I love that list. It's really nice. When was the last time you did anything on that list? And because of where I was just like, oh man, okay, I see where this is going. I see the point that you're trying to make. And that is what we're talking about today. So of that list of 20 things that you write down for yourself on this build up to Christmas, this stressful, busy time of giving, I'm not saying give any less, because that's the spirit of Christmas. We're doing things for other people, but just make sure to take some time to give back to yourself, whether it be drawing or colouring or playing some games or reading a book, going for a walk. One of mine, the number one thing on my list of 20 things that I like was pears. It was pears. I fucking love pears, all right? It's just such a simple little thing, but now that I've acknowledged that thing's on my list, every time I have a pen, I take a second, I think, yeah, you know what? I like this. It's a good fucking pet right there. And I appreciate it that little bit more. So make that list, and try give yourself a little bit of time doing the things that you cherish and give yourself that little bit of joy. Nourish others, give others joy, do other things for other people, acts of kindness, but give back to yourself as well. Thank you for joining us on our 12 Days of Mindfulness. I hope you enjoyed this episode, hope you can get something out of it. Hopefully you can, because they ought to be things that resonate with you personally. If you like this episode, please stick around and watch our others. And of that list of 20 things, please leave a comment. What is your number one thing? I mean, the 20 things that I like, that I've accumulated in my entire existence, pears? That be a number one? All right, okay, each to their own, but what's the first thing that you write down that you'd like to do? Please share that with us. I'd love to see what some of you have to say, and tune in tomorrow for another 12 Days of Mindfulness-mas. The Air and Out podcast, signing off. See you later. Merry Christmas. So here we are at the end of the episode. Thank you for sticking around. Hopefully it means that you didn't get too bored if you lasted this long, so we appreciate you staying. Just a reminder, if you did want to stay in touch with what it is that we're doing, you can follow us on our socials and wherever it is that you're hearing this podcast, whether it be YouTube or Spotify. And if you did want to donate to us and help support us keep doing what we're doing, you can find links to a donation page, which is Buy Me a Coffee, on our website and through our link tree on our socials. Thank you again for tuning in. All of the links can be found in the description, and we sincerely hope that you join us for our next episode. Please take care of yourself, and we'll see you again.